the 1900, starter lets them go. Sambora fly jumped, losing 2 lengths, the red cap at the back. White blinkers will lock him up as an early leader. Jammers at the fence, blue sleeves and cap. 32 Squadron, red sleeves and cap, is challenging for the early lead. Run Forever is also moving around runners. Favourite Top Shot, a share of 4th position. That's racing in the pink and green silks. Strategic's Pride directly behind. That's in the black and yellow silks. Green and white of Yearmon toward the inside for St. John Grey. Talking about greys, that's PENHALIGON just taken up towards the outside. 9 lengths off an even run race. Tanjiro, Sambora, they the last 2, must be 10 lengths off them. Into full stride, Run for Revelry. She burned to lead and she goes around to pick up the gallop. The filly Run for Revelry and Samanga Kamalo by a length and a quarter. White blinkers are the favourite. Top Shots right there in second. A beautiful striking position as Run for Revelry just steadies the ship. Towards the inside, 32 Squadron. Lock Him Up, who was an early leader, is locked at the fence in 5th position. On the outside, Strategic's Pride just goes on by a neck. The grey PENHALIGON gets a length closer. Jammer waits towards the inside. Sambora's got 6 lengths to make up. A niggle or 2 for Yearmon. Tangiro's got a mountain to climb, going to dart towards the inside. Run for Revelry hasn't been asked any questions yet at the 400, whereas the favourite Top Shots come under a drive. The grey PENHALIGON's down the centre of the course coming forward. 32 Squadrons on the inside. Here's the grey PENHALIGON starting to run on. Tangiro's looking for a split up the inside and Jammer gets going. PENHALIGON, 32 Squadron. Jammer on the outside. Tanjiro runs late. PENHALIGON and 32 Squadron. 32 Squadrons digging down deep. PENHALIGON's probably going to grab him though. PENHALIGON from 32 Squadron. Tanjiro takes off on the inside late. Number 2, PENHALIGON, and number 4, 32 Squadron have a right royal go. Number 2, PENHALIGON's going to probably put his nose down and win by a short head to a head. He's the grey son of Dalami from the Alison Wright camp. For Mr. Lafresia, bred by the Yellow Star stud, he'll win that head decision. He's a decent horse on his day. He has long breaks between, but he looked at that penultimate run behind. No worries. Horses like Cape Speed. He comes through. Anthony Del Pesh times it. 32 Squadron second. Look at that run from Tanjiro. He had an absolute mountain to climb. He was looking for a way through. He'll go down as a little bit of a hard luck story. Ahead of Jammer. Then came Lock Him Up. Sambora, Run for Revelry. Look at Tanjiro, pink sleeves and blue cap, looking for a way through towards the inside. 32 Squadron, PENHALIGON. PENHALIGON hits the front. There you'll see 32 Squadron just comes across Tanjiro, who's now got to go to the inside, and that could cost him that long head, but it's going to go down to the grey PENHALIGON, who fights on as tough as nails. 32 Squadron. Tanjiro's the hard luck story towards the inside as they race past the post. Here's number 2, PENHALIGON. 32 Squadron. Tanjiro luckless to the inside, but all about number 2, PENHALIGON, to get his nose down on the winning post. Back to the studio.
Well, we're just seeing the Summerhill stud KwaZulu-Natal Breeders 1900 non-black type for 200,000 rand, and it's gone to PENHALIGON. Anthony, come across next to Lee here, please, and have a chat. A 7-year-old, and Kevin Shea was tipping this horse. He was going back to Vercingetorix form lines with no worries and everything. He said, this will run well. It stuck to its task.
Yeah, he did. They went quite quick the first part of the race, and then the last part of the race they pulled the pace back, and I decided to move early because my horse is a stayer, and I got going early on him, and I think that's what won me the race.
Yeah, well done. That's how many today, 2 or 3?
Just 2.
Just 2 going. Well, Lee's got a memento for you. Well done to top rider Anthony Del Pesh. Thanks very much, Andy. Sorry, I'm just hearing in my ear that there's a race for you. Let's just go up to Sheldon for a moment. Sheldon, got any news for us?
Does not affect the winner. The minor placings race review. Race review, hold on to all tickets, does not affect the winner.
Well, I've got Alison Wright with me, and nice to hear Sheldon clarify it doesn't affect you, so you can feel a bit better. He's not a young horse, and he's got a real stamina pedigree, but he's gutsy.
Paul, he's tiny, you know, and he's just got so much heart. We had a serious injury that we thought he would never come back to race, and we took him over from John, and he had a year off, and his last run was all wrong. He actually didn't go into the race, things went wrong, and it just wasn't his run, you know. So well done to the whole team at home. A great ride by Ant, you know. He moved at the right time because he does take time to unwind and get going, but yeah, he's like a pet to the yard, so it's just such a lovely win. Well done to Yellow Star Stud for breeding him.
Is the owner here?
Unfortunately, Christian's in he's Mauritian owner, so he won't be here, but he'll be watching, and just thrilled with us because he's been very, very patient.
Yeah. Would you like to take, here Lee's got for the training award, Alison, well done. And would you like to take on behalf of Christian?
Yeah, I would like to, and just also quickly thank the KZN breeders for this lovely day, and you know, the sales going from strength to strength. So well done to them, and thanks to my sponsors, Hollywood.
Okay, there we go. You can get your hands on those. This is for the winning owner, 10,000 Rand from the KZN breeders. Well done to Christian. He's really had a good day. And well done with the perseverance, Al.
Thanks, Paul.
Right, Lee, we got the winning breeder to go, and that's Yellow Star Stud. Oh, you got the nod. Congratulations. First, let's have a quick chat. Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Paul. Alison, well done. He's a horse after all of our hearts. We just have loved him forever. She's persevered with him. She's trained him so superbly. And congratulations to Ali.
There we go. Lee's got you a wonderful memento. Congratulations to Yellow Star Stud. And then last but not least, we've got the winning groom, Clive. Come forward. Here we go, Clive. Come on in here for the photograph. And this is it from Lee. Thank you very much. Clive looks after Penhaligon, the 7-year-old gelding. Well done. Congratulations, Lee. Thanks very much. And that's the 8th race. Well done to Summerhill Stud. It was their KZN Breeders 1900, and it's gone to Penhaligon. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. We're going to do a draw for 2 Vodacom Durban July lunch tickets, as well as 2 entrance tickets and 2 for the Sea Cottage restaurant.